Hey, hey, hey. 1 second. All right. We're just going to put something up here on the screen. All right. And let's make that way fucking smaller. There. That's better than just a black screen, right? That way y'all know we're here and shit. I'm going to get something to drink. We have a couple of things to react to today. So, what's going on today? Mortal Kombat. Mother of suck, bro. I need to like foam pad the corners of my desk, bro. God dang. I'll be fucking my knees up and shit hitting the desk. Anyway, yeah, we got a couple of things to react to from Netherealm Studios today. The little setup's slightly different. Yeah, I don't know. We're just haphazardly doing this. We normally don't stream on Tuesdays, okay? Today is Tuesday, okay? Tomorrow, though, we're still going to be streaming, even though I work a double. So that's for games. Today, no games. Just reaction, just discussion, no games. That being said, let me go get my Wawa, and I'll be right back, all right? So hopefully I'll see y'all piling in here. If not, we're still going to get through it. We're going to start here in about probably 3 minutes, okay? So under 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, we're going to start reacting and watching all this stuff, which is all going to be up here. I need to check out the window capture stuff too. Okay. Properties. Okay, it doesn't want to window capture that. All right, let's just make that go away. Let's add a new scene. I don't think it'd be display capture. Probably browser, huh? No, that's not browser. It's not browser. We're working on it, right? As we go. Okay? Okay? We're doing it as we go. Remove. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's just gotta be window capture. I'm just gonna have to do a new window capture for whatever reason. Do I have to have it like clicked on for it to work? Hold on, let's minimize this. And we'll maximize that and see what this looks like right now. Properties. There we go. Now it's showing it. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, we got that squared away. Let's move it under everything. There we go. And move it to the right a little bit. That looks decent. Okay, good, good. We got that. Let's lock that place in. I don't know why the first window capture wouldn't work. And now y'all can't even read stream starting soon because text be white. Let's see. Let's go to properties of this. Background color. There, that's decent, right? And I feel like I could even just fucking hit play on this shit. So there could be a little countdown there. There we go. There's some stuff. All right, so let me actually pull up chat and everything else. Make sure anybody is in here. If nobody's in here, it's whatever. Like I said, I I just want to get this done so we can like do it proper. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yo, what up, Jaws? What up, Jaws? How you doing today, go sir? Go sir? Go sir? All right, let me get my water. I'll be back, and then we'll get into it. All right. Already. Here we go. Oh, okay. I was confused there for a second. God didn't have play. It wasn't playing continuously. All right. Now, I know there's some friends that normally check us out, know that we're normally not streaming right now. It is what it is. Like I said, though, we're not going to be playing any games. Not really. So we're not doing any like King of the Hills. We might still like check out, like turn on Mortal Kombat just to look at it and see what updates are really about. But outside of that, this is where we at. You know what I mean? Well, I put this on because I felt like I was being a little too white trash with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little too white trash with my sleevelessness. My name ain't Fate. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get to it. Fuck. I keep hitting my knees. Is my chair lifted? Nope. I've just gotten taller. Okay. So, let's get into the watch party. Let's do this. Let me also make sure that you guys can hear the audio. Let me turn that up. Okay, that's good. I can hear that. I need to heal this headset real quick here so I can use it. I'm just trying to plug it. Alright, there we go. Now I can hear it. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing good. Appreciate you coming in here midday, checking this out. Alright, now, let's bring that light down so I can actually see. God dang, I'm blind now. I'm blind. I've been blinded. Probably help if I actually close this curtain. So I feel like that's a part of me looking way washed out, but it's whatever. All right, let's get to it. All right, here we go. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Did you change your gamer tag too, or just your YouTube name? Are you still Don't Touch Me? Did you not want to be Don't Touch Me on both things? Okay, all right, we gotta watch this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kombat Cast, a very exciting Kombat Cast.
ERMACio.
So we are going to show
ERMACio.
ERMAC has been one of my favorite characters in Mortal Kombat.
Hold on,
He was
let's.
like your first. He was your
Yeah.
first.
He was my
Tyler's
first.
kind of cropped off
First
here.
name
Let's
I
get
met.
Tyler more centered,
So I'm very excited to show ERMAC. I will be doing it today.
and let's remove that text
Oh,
box
so
we
there'll
don't
be
need.
some mess ups, and I'll get some hell
Can't
online
wait.
from
Let's
that.
count them out together.
Let's count them out. But so I'll be showing ERMAC today. Very excited. Before we get started, though, I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at Netherealm Studios.
There we
Jared
go.
Kurtzik, one of the designers here at Netherealm Studios.
Stephanie Brombeck, QA lead.
They are not centered to the TV
Everyone
this
knows
time,
that.
and it's bothering me.
It's become a bit now. So here's the deal. We are.
Oh, I closed TV box, not text box. Okay.
Stuff that's happening with this update.
All right, let's run it just a tad because I was
will be
talking that whole
doing
time.
it today, which is fun.
Oh.
So there will be some mess ups, and I'll get some hell
Can't
online
wait.
from
Let's
that.
count them out together.
Let's count them out. But so I'll be showing ERMAC today. Very excited. Before we get started, though, I am Tyler Lansdowne.
Just your YouTube name? Okay, okay.
Studios.
I'll remember it.
Jared Kurtzik, one of the designers here at Netherealm Studios.
Stephanie Brombeck, QA lead.
At Netherealm Studios.
Everyone knows that.
She doesn't do that. That's become a bit. It's become a bit now. So here's the deal. Before we get started on showing ERMAC and talking about some of the stuff that's happening with this update. let's show the ERMAC trailer one more time for those of you who have not seen
All
it.
right, we've already seen the ERMAC trailer. I'm gonna step away because I need to go find something real quick. Well, yeah, I'll be right back.
You have shamed the souls of your ancestors. Which of my ungrateful kin are within you? Fight.
You might be many, but I am the one.
You are not even Earthrealm's champion.
Get it back. I'm so winded that you think I had stairs in my place. Oh my gosh. Okay, yo, what up, Drew? We're here,
changed since
reacting
we
to some
first
combat
We
castage.
believe for the better. We believe for the better.
You know, we got all that stuff to review. I'm glad you're here, Drew. You're gonna finally play through Invasions? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, this is not gonna be a normal, like, 2-hour stream where I game. This is strictly for all the things that NRS has put out in the last 48 hours. So I can, like, react. Sorry, I had, like, a bubble in my throat. To react to and all that kind of stuff. Bugs are fixed. Yeah, and that's another thing we're going to look at. We have all the patch notes ready to look at as well.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Okay. I feel like none of my lighting can actually work because
ERMAC
the sun,
wins.
the actual sun is so bright. Let's adjust this. Let me get my drink out of the window.
Flawless victory.
Fix this damn lighting. Okay.
There it is. Incredible. ERMAC got a lot of really good responses.
A lot of
on
souls.
social,
A lot of souls.
I love that it's not your typical telekinesis as it's been.
No.
It's using the souls within him to help him fight, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. I like the really big monster. He's probably my favorite.
And let's not forget Movado. I'm really excited to have him back as a cameo.
I've really enjoyed the Movado ERMAC team up. Movado, I think, we'll talk about it later, but a really fun new addition for what he can bring to the fight. I mean, he's really cool to play with.
And he's fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Really dig him.
He's fancy.
But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with this patch.
Sure.
Derek, let's talk about invasions and things like that.
Hi. DK here, talking about invasions. So, we've added in a couple new
I just want to precursor this. I have not played Mortal Kombat since Sunday or Saturday, but I actually like these people. I know a lot of people dog on them. I like Tyler Lansdowne. I think he's a really nice guy. I think Derek Kurtzik is a super nice person as well. And I also have mad respect for Stephanie for all the things they've accomplished to get where they are. And yeah, and so I don't like shitting on the Combat Cast crew at all. I really like them. So I just want to preface that. So if there's going to be some Combat Cast hatred, I might end up muting you or timing you out. Just a heads up, okay?
few new types of encounters.
I think anybody
a combo
who's ever
battle
been on this
where you
channel
have-
knows I love NRS. I effing hate Warner Brothers for what they've done. That's it.
Enjoyed the
Okay, that's all I'll
Movado
say on that.
Team up. Movado, I think, we'll talk about it later, but a really fun new addition for what he can bring to the fight. I mean, he's really cool to play with.
And he's fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Really dig him. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with this patch.
Sure.
Derek, let's talk about invasions and things like that.
Hi, DK here, talking about invasions. So,
okay.
we've added in a few new types of encounters. A combo trial.
I've
where you
talked
have
to Derek a
defeat,
few
like,
times. Oh my goodness.
malfunctioning cyborg.
Okay, this is the last time I stop. I've talked to Derek a few times. He helped me out with a certain situation. I've actually talked to Tyler. Tyler DM'd me personally out of nowhere to talk to me about some stuff, which was really nice of them to do. Steffi and I don't really talk all that much, but, you know, that's fine. I don't hold that against her. Okay.
Back as a cameo.
I've really enjoyed the Movado ERMAC team up. Movado, I think, we'll talk about it later, but a really fun new addition for what he can bring to the fight. I mean, he's really cool to play with.
And he's fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Really dig him. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with this.
How's the volume?
Sure.
Can y'all hear
Derek,
real
let's
well?
talk about invasions and things like that.
Hi, DK here, talking about invasions. So, we've added in a couple new types.
I'm gonna turn them up
of
a little bit.
encounters. A combo trial where you have to defeat like a malfunctioning cyborg with a single combo, and also things that we're calling character trials, where we force you into a specific character and have you use their moves to get through this scenario we've put together.
Hey, Con, how you doing?
They're a lot of fun. There's a tough one out there, and I'm excited for
Okay,
when
I'm a big
people
fan
act-
of invasions.
Up with this patch.
Sure.
Derek, let's talk about invasions and things like that.
Hi, DK here, talking about invasions. So, we've added in a few new types of encounters.
Yes.
A combo trial where
Encounters are nodes, right? Are the things that you land on in invasions. So right now it's it's like 80% fights, like 15% the specials, and then 5% test your might. That's kind of like, I mean, there's some other percentages in there for like the actual chests or the portal that pulls you through where you just grab chests. Those are kind of pointless in my opinion. But yeah, so they're adding more variety. And if y'all watched my How to Fix Invasions, that was really the bulk of it, is adding more variety to these nodes. Really nice to see you here, Con. Hope you're having a good day.
where you have to defeat like a malfunctioning
Might actually be
cyborg
daylight
with a
out
single
while you're on here
combo.
still.
And also things that we're calling
No, it's not.
character trials.
It's not.
where we force you into a specific character.
It's like midnight.
And have you use their moves to get through this scenario we've put together for it. They're a lot of fun.
I'm not a huge fan of being forced to use characters I don't normally use, but that being said, they could make it fun.
There's a tough one out there, and I'm excited for when people actually get to beat it, because it's hard. And also we've made more missions optional as well. We don't want people to get like stuck in their progression because of a survive mission might be hard or one thing or another. We really want to make sure that everybody's able to progress through these, and so we've made more missions optional for players.
Yeah, these are really fun. Like an example would be there's one where there's targets, and Kung Lao, you have to do the hat toss and then aim the hat to hit the targets. And
Yeah, that's good.
Or you got to
goofy stuff
manipulate
like that.
sand with Garrus.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking when I first thought about the different nodes that I could do for invasions, I thought about like a DDR kind of thing where like input scrolled down and you had like came down the screen and you had to do like leg sweep, uppercut, you know, and like do these things to get into the rhythm of it, you know. But then I thought it'd be too complex to try to put that point across or give like an example of it, so I just scrapped the idea. But this kind of seems like it in that realm.
Or you've got to do special moves with Johnny Cage to
Yeah.
avoid things. So there's a wide range of them.
Special
And,
moves
we
with
hope-
Johnny Cage to avoid things. Nut punch. What else could it be? What else could it be? You have to nut punch your way to victory.
Hope you guys enjoy them, and we want to keep making more of them.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these myself. I'm very busy, so I don't get to play the game as much as I used to back in the past, and I made time to play all these because I think they're very wacky and funny.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Well, I'm kidding.
Just so everyone knows that Arachnid 06, or does everyone know who Arachnid 06 is? They were Satan's niece, just so everyone knows. Just so everyone's caught up. Everyone knows. It's Don't Touch Me. We all know Don't Touch Me. They're so vicious.
So it's the season
In
of
Mortal
the storms.
Kombat.
Okay.
Raiden is our new invader, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Of course, we'll have a new Titan battle.
Raiden's
and
a
all
new
our normal
invader.
shenanigans, free character trials as well, in which we've removed the level requirement to get into the gateway. So
That's
as soon as there's a
huge.
character trial, you can just go right in there and not wait to be level 5 to go into the gateway.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah.
huge thing.
Cool, excellent. A couple other
Okay,
things
so
we'll talk
I
about,
have all the
King of
characters. I don't use the character trials because why would I? Because I already have the DLC, right? But to anybody who didn't already have the DLC, then what are they gonna do? You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna be able to just hop in and test out the character. They're forced to play invasions to get their character to level 5, and then they're able to do the gateway every season. That's not a good. I think maybe one time, and then it's unlocked after level 5 once. You know, but having it locked all the time was so dumb to me. I don't even think honestly gateway should be in the invasions mode. Personally, I think it should be taken out of it.
Hill is now crossplay.
Woo!
So now you can
King of the
play
Hill
with
is
people on different
crossplay.
platforms.
Yes.
All right, so all of y'all that like any one of y'all that I was only able to do the 1v1s and y'all couldn't join the King of the Hills, y'all gonna be able to join our King of the Hills now. God willing, the the actual netcode and everything holds up and it looks good and we can play well together. But we got to test it out. We'll find out.
Yes, you can use your social invites for your friends from crossplay or first party.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that's, I know people have been asking for that. It's finally here. We're excited for you guys to get in and I know you do, a lot of people do their tournaments that way.
I like
and
how
things like
Tyler
that,
said
so that'll
it's
be
finally
awesome.
here.
Glad that has made it to Mortal Kombat 1. Couple characters have received maybe some new moves.
Very
Oh,
exciting.
Scorpion might have a new string that's been added.
Okay.
Scorpion
Here's
might
one that
have
I
new
think will be
string.
Fun for a lot of people.
Why is this
Gyarados.
not hitting pause when I hit spacebar now? Let's keep up with chat just for a second. Katana's 3-4 fan lift can be a juggle now. Oh, Drew, you are about to cook for days with that. Hello there, Jaws. Good to know everyone's here and doing fine. Yeah, it was just in the chests and evasions that you had to unlock with Shang Tsung's fatality, a character you have to pay for. Wow, I think that might be the first time that they've done that then, where they've locked one of those like the clue fights, you know, where you have to unlock a path by doing a certain requirement. That's crazy that it's locked behind Shang Tsung. Wow. That I don't agree with that at all. King of the Hills about to be lit this week. They increased some of her damage scaling. Oh, okay, so it's the first note for her. Okay, so Janet's damage scaling did get touched. Good to see you too, Zach. It's not that time yet, but it's still daylight till 8 p.m. Oh, okay. Okay, all right, good. That was in season... Oh, in season 1. Really? Okay. Wow. Okay. Not this season, but the first season. Yeah, what a mistake. What a mistake to do that. I never noticed that because I had him, you know? All right, let's continue.
For the Garrus players, there's now a UI element at the bottom that shows how many times he's used his countdown.
I
So
didn't even
you
know
and the
he had
opponent
like a
will always
build-up
know when
countdown
he's at
thing.
three.
I didn't know that
Correct.
until
So
I
that's
played
something people have been
OHG the
asking
other
for. We
day.
got that in there. Rain.
He's got a couple of new moves.
Rain has some new moves, which is neat. Reptile has a new long-range projectile. He can
Yeah,
use.
he's got like the MK2 classic spit that goes
How did that
full
go again?
screen.
Right, so you got a full new move for him, and he also his drop you can now cancel out of.
Yeah, he
And
kind of flips back and goes invisible.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Oh,
kind of help you
that's
with
where
mix-ups
that
and things like
from
that.
the trailers from.
One of the big ones, I think.
Reptile
which is gonna
sounds like
excite
he's doing
people,
good.
is Shijinko.
Yes, he's been meditating and learning new techniques.
This whole time.
Yes.
Shijinko has a lot of new techniques that he has learned. We're now going to show you just a little tiny supercut of some of the new stuff that he can do.
Is that a thing of supercut?
I'm going to call it that.
Okay.
So we're going to show that real quick. Show you some other things that he can do. Let's take a look.
Okay, Quan. Everyone knows I like me a little Quan cheesy. Alright, that was all about the cameo though. Honestly, I never use Shujinkadink. So I never knew what he had, what he doesn't have. So me staring at this right now, I'm just like, okay, it looks like normal Shujinka stuff to me. The only thing I really know is that he like lacks brutalities. Out of all the cameos, he's like pretty lacking on the brutality. That's crazy as fuck. That should be illegal. Okay, she came back. Alright, nice.
There we go. A lot of neat, cool stuff. Got the Reiko grab.
What
Yeah.
can't he do?
I think stealing Li Mei's lantern is very fun.
You're going to find a lot of really neat things you can now do with Shujinko. Had to experiment with it because there's a lot of new stuff that'll be happening with this.
Do they?
It's a real big
Does your
change
friend
how he works
use
with
rain
damage.
Shujinko?
There'll be a lot of time in the lab.
Like
for
rain
those who
Shujinko combo?
wanna learn
That'd be
Shujinko.
interesting. I'd love to see
Another
that.
thing, we just so you know, we are on TikTok. We've been doing TikTok for a while. People are maybe watching right now live.
I wish
on
my hair
TikTok
didn't look
below.
like I came from
We do have an
Toyland.
AR filter on TikTok, which you can get to if you scan the QR code on our Twitter and Facebook and Threads.
I don't use
And
TikTok.
it'll
My job
access
doesn't
that
allow
cool
me to have
filter.
TikTok.
I don't know what any of the things you just said.
I
but
know,
It
it's-
sounds great.
I feel like such a youth right now.
Such a youth. That's what they say.
That's what they do. It'll tell you what your cameo is on there, so you can use that and post it all around.
What do you think mine would be?
Oh, they were trying with Li Mei. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say, give me Melina.
She's not a camera.
I know. Well, so this has a lot of characters in it.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
It's
okay.
like it
Oh, I
follows a lot
thought
of
he
characters.
just like
Yeah, I'm confused.
spilled the
I'll ask my kid how to
beans.
do it.
Hold
Yeah,
up
do that.
here.
Okay.
Do that.
I thought Tyler
and-
just spilled the
And
beans.
it'll access that cool filter.
I don't know what any of the things you just said.
I
but
know,
It sounds great.
I feel like such a youth right now.
Such a youth. That's what they say.
That's what they do. It'll tell you what your cameo is on there, so you can use that and post it all around.
What do you think mine would be?
I'm gonna say, give me Melina.
She's not a camera.
I know. Well, so this has a lot of characters in it.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
It's
okay.
like it follows a lot of the characters.
So it says who
Yeah,
your
I'm confused. I'll
cameo
ask
would
my
be
kid how to do it.
across
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. Okay.
Another good
Not
thing,
like
coming up very soon.
who
in
your
May
cameo
is
would
a
be in
Combo Breakers
MK11's
coming
cameo
back, which
selection.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
A lot of us will be there.
Yep.
It's a really cool event. So if you want to play Mortal Kombat there, make sure you sign up at the Combo Breaker website. We're very excited about Combo Breaker. One of the
Always one of the coolest tournaments of the year.
super cool events, and we'd love to see you there. Big shout outs to Rick, as always, just a good friend of the studio. Like just
I forgot that there was a guy who.
To
Hold on,
me,
let me
the
see what Khan says here. I forgot that there was a guy who mixed paints for making different colors. He did TikTok and told his company that they could advert to a lot of people using his account. They laughed and later fired him. Wow, that's crazy. That sucks. I've seen. Is it the guy, the street corner guy who like somebody will come up and be like, you know, a piece of like a car or something, and they'll be like, match this paint, and then he'll match it perfectly? Because I've definitely seen that guy. And if he got fired, what a
Easiest
buffoon.
way to sell anyone on
What a
Combo
buffoon for
Breaker.
firing
Do
him.
you want to have fun?
Well, yes. One of the first things you see when you enter the venue, at least last year, was an Ultimate MK3 arcade cabinet.
Yes.
Like in the lobby. I
Right.
just entered and was like, all right, we're good.
So if you want to go to that, please do. It's a great time. We'd love to see you there. But I think we should probably hop on to what we're here for.
ERMAC.
ERMAC.
Now, ERMAC in this game, I'm going to try to explain him. It's like we
A
like
good to amount of
do.
discussion for invasions. Yo,
actually left
OHG,
that
how you doing?
He doesn't have the projectiles you're sort of used to. He still has, a lot of the stuff you'll remember, your lifts you saw in the trailer,
Thank you for that thumbs
obviously.
up. I do
But he's
appreciate it.
More of a rushdown character, and it's not always low and high.
I do.
He's more of a rushdown character that uses a series of really cancels he can use to keep the pressure going.
So you're going to be doing cancels?
We'll see what we can do.
Ermac is a
I've
cancel
I've
king.
seen you be very good at your desk.
Thank you, and we'll see.
Maybe
if that
I will
translates
stick with
tonight.
Quan Chi.
Right.
Because I ain't
But
trying to
you
deal
can
with
do,
cancels all day.
Different sort of cancels and into hit confirm. Maybe sneak some throws in there.
I
He's,
ain't that
he
shifty.
plays a little differently
I'm
than
real
some of the
simple. I
past
need a
Ermacs,
potato-ass
but those who've
character.
played Ermac before, everything you've always loved, he has for you.
Yeah, I do think he has pretty much all of the classic movie you expect. The push, the lift, the teleport. But a lot of them visually look different and have some neat functionality, like little spice to them.
One thing I really like about him too, and I think people will learn quickly, is that his combo freedom is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of different stuff you can do combo-wise and way to get into combos with ERMAC, which is going to make people pretty excited.
But I also don't think he's going to be that hard to play. I think there's going to be a lot of options. And I think it'll require a little bit of execution, but
I get
nothing
overwhelmed with
crazy.
too many
Yeah, I never
options.
find
That's
a lot
why I
of
liked
analysis
MK11.
analysis while I'm
You
playing
know,
him.
it's real, real on the
If I don't wanna do the
ground.
harder stuff, I don't have to. But if it's there and I'm able to do it, I will. Like, I think a lot of different levels of player will enjoy ERMAC.
So simple but with depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly feel like that's been a lot of our characters.
It is,
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters like you can just get the ground running and do the fun specials and do really cool stuff in combos, or you can dig in deeper and play longer and really get to the real deep stuff on the character.
I have like
The
that
meat,
shelf
yes.
rad, that
So,
same thing they have behind him,
now
right
we talk
here
about
on my
ERMAC.
shelf. I'm gonna show y'all real quick.
See how he plays.
I don't
You're
know if
gonna
you
do
can see it. I've tried to show it. All right, I'm bringing it back. I have to
All
like
right,
look
here
at
we are,
OBS now
ERMAC
to make sure I set the
with
camera
the
back right
mask.
because I'm a dummy.
With the mask. And
Yeah.
the mask was pretty praised.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
like the mask.
And he has some of his gear is some of the
It's
coolest.
gnarly.
Yeah.
There's a helmet that I have been wearing exclusively, which I'll
ERMAC
talk
gang.
more about.
Hashtag ERMAC gang.
His movement's awesome.
I do like his
I love
movement.
the,
He
like,
looks cool.
Weird marionette way he walks back and forwards. I think our design team and our animators have really.
I don't know
nailed
about
the,
on the
kinda
knees
spooky
for
money
a
man,
on
crouch.
his knees
undead
for
guy.
the-
Yeah.
For his
I'm not a fan of that. Like,
cool throw. We got the
like, bro,
Bravado
what you on your
throw,
knees for?
And then just
Very,
crumples
very
you.
painful.
Yeah, so let's talk about ERMAC. One of his
I
main
bow to
strengths
no
we're
one,
really
bruh.
gonna enjoy.
I won't be
One of my
neutral
favorites.
ducking
Kind
shit.
of old school. One of those string ends and a grab at the end.
Very reminiscent of like the ultimate MK3 kind of lift, except he throws him over. But
No,
that
man,
kind
I've
of
been
hand
hella
gesture reminds
busy
me
with
of it,
work.
which is cool.
Probably easier to do.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you don't have to do the ending and it's the knockdown.
But why
This-
wouldn't you lift?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
it's
too
cool.
cool. Like
Yeah.
boom.
Do you lift, bro? Remember that?
This is one of his main strings too that I love using. 2-1-2. It's pop up.
Yep.
It immediately goes into pop, and you can combo after that if you want to. Just super cool. Like one of those moves people really enjoy because it takes a lot of the onus off of you. It's a pop up combo. You get way up in the air.
You'll
you
be
can
back.
do
All right.
And I think
all
you'll
right,
see that he has a
arachnid.
lot of really cool air combos and
Arachnid.
air enders and stuff
He
like
has
that.
He has some of the most air moves in the game, I would say.
That's because he's ERMAC.
Oh.
This move,
Oh, that looked
He,
nice. Kind of reminded me a
kicks
little
you
bit
and
of
then-
Just a burst of souls.
and it, for a string,
Sindel.
does a good amount of damage.
an MK11.
This can be canceled out.
Or
with some
Gorilla
stuff that
Grodd
we'll
in
show later,
Injustice
so we're
2.
gonna hold off on that a little bit.
You're working up to it.
We're gonna work up to it. His Torch 4 is really neat. This is this knee, and then Torch 4-3 it knocks them away. This is another move that, on the outset, looks just like a kind of a jumping knee.
Right.
A lot more is going to come from that later. We will get back to that as
Yeah,
well.
you'll notice he's airborne, which
Yes.
we'll talk about.
Keep that in mind. Yes, it knocks them into the air, and it knocks them into the air. And what you're stating, ERMAC's
he
in
is
the air.
airborne, yes.
Yes. 4-2-2.
Now's the time for Combat League. Everyone is
like we
playing
said earlier, not
ERMAC.
a lot of overhead load.
Oh, true that. True
This is
that.
one thing you kind of throw out.
You
and fish
like ERMAC? You're having fun with
and,
ERMAC?
knock them down, knock them away.
Does he
Or
feel like Quan
just throw
Chi?
the
Because right
overhead.
now he's not looking like Quan Chi as much as
It's
he
also
did
worth considering, while he
in
may
his
not
trailer.
have the best lows, the cameo systems means
Absolutely.
there are characters like Kung Lao and Frost that have good lows.
Absolutely. But this is a great one. to start out
ERMAC
there.
doesn't
Has
have good lows, but he
good
has
amount of range.
Yeah.
Good amount of
okay
range.
overhead.
Back to 4 is a cool sort of just trapping bounce. And it can be special canceled as well. If you want to. That's the full move. It knocks you fully away. And then you can do like a lift off. And more stuff too, obviously. But that's just where you are there. This move is a ton of fun. This is just his back 3. It's kind of like a get the heck off me move. Just sends you full back. A specter comes out and knocks you backwards. gives you a little distance when you need it. With
Right.
Oh, he's very
It
in your
seems like he
face.
does
Yeah,
do a
it
lot of
seems
things
like
to
it with
get
his
distance
special
as well.
cancels.
He does, and he has a couple things you can get him back in range. as
That's
well.
just annoying because I already
let's
don't know
talk
when the
about some
fuck my
special
turn
moves.
is in this game,
As we've
and now
seen
we've got
earlier, we got
ERMAC, who's
the
just going to be special
classic
canceling
lift.
all day.
Yep, that big skeletal witch lady.
Now you can also meter burn that to trap them. And do air combos or whatever you want to do after that, which is super cool. A lot of fun. A lot of stuff you can do with that. He's got his push
Yep.
and has a good amount of range. That's
That's
the
my
kind of
guy.
thing-
That was my
right.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
That's your guy. It's one of those good things when you play ERMAC where you can always sort of like be checking people who are trying to move in on you.
Exactly.
And they have to be really safe because there's a good amount of distance there. When you use meter on that, it is also armor.
Which is a great armor move. You can use that to beat projectiles, long-range normals. You could like whiff punish with it.
Right. And that's full. I just did pretty
What's
much
his
max distance
projectile
right
game
there,
like?
And that's
You got some good range.
just a good range.
Got some good range.
Of course, the teleport.
You
Right.
know what? Let's
This
give this
teleport is
video a
very
thumbs up.
interesting. So see, I'm starting on the ground. I teleport. I end on the ground.
Yeah, still on the ground there.
I can also
Okay.
go up. So I can go on the ground or the air.
Do it again now, what?
So I can go up.
Do it again
or
now,
I can do
what?
it from the air. You go up. You can do it to the air. And go back down.
Wow.
So like any
That's evil.
up down, you can mix and match.
Mind blown right now.
One thing
Yeah,
that's fun to
that's
do
evil
too
as shit.
is you can actually kind of go up here, whiff it, and you're right in their face.
Right.
And a lot of people might do something to you. A lot of people won't. So that's a lot of fun too.
It's also going to be a thing that's really going to add to their mental stack when you have multiple options coming up. They're going to have to look for the teleport and then also guess how
High or
you're going
low,
to
yeah.
teleport back in.
Right. Big thing. Down back 2 is. Oh, that's not that.
Oh.
Did it wrong.
Oh.
Hover.
Okay.
So hover does quite a few things. You're hovering. You can cancel it early, that sort of thing.
It's
If
going to
you
be
meter
like
burn it, it's
Spawn's cape hover.
quicker, and we'll explain that in a second. So remember that knee we
You
talked
can get like multiple
do.
jump
About
ins.
that knee.
So you can cancel
Oh, his
knee
projectiles are non-existent.
with teleport, with levitate. So you can continue pressure. So I can do that.
Well,
maybe I come
honestly,
down
he's
on
got
it.
teleport. He doesn't need
Lots of things
projectiles.
you can do with that. So if he's in the
I
air,
hate
he can
when
do
NRS
his
gives
levitate, which
A
opens up
strong
lot of-
projectile
like this string I
character,
showed
a strong
Can't believe I come
and
up with
safe
things.
teleport.
earlier.
I'm just like, way to ruin it.
Hold on, sorry. So I can levitate out of it.
All right.
Okay, Lanny.
Right. Do
Dang.
a full combo.
Got it in less than 3 tries.
Right.
And you're
feel
just
really
a
good
normal
about-
person.
I am just a normal human being. And hover's super cool. So it's just, you always,
That was pretty good.
I love that kind of UMK3
Pose, yeah.
pose. It's
once you start putting this pressure on, like, where does it go, right? And that's going to be really fun for a lot of people to play with. I've really enjoyed it.
So sometimes when I'm like alone in my apartment, I do that pose, and that's not weird, right?
That's
Everyone
not-
does that, right?
Absolutely normal.
Okay.
Let's talk about some new stuff to Mortal Kombat 1's ERMAC. First off, there's this move called Death's Embrace,
Okay.
where he comes out, a spirit touches him, and he gets this sort of shield on him.
Right.
While that is active, and it lasts 5-6 seconds, there it went away, your health bar is now your meter. So you are getting meter taken off instead of health. Right?
So a very clear scenario would be you're about to lose.
Right.
You have only 1 hit left,
But you got full meter.
but you got 3 bars.
Let's say you're way ahead and the time's running out. Turn it on. They're chipping away at your meter
Right.
while your health bar is safe. The cool thing about this too is you can turn it off whenever you want to. So if someone's doing a combo to you, you can take half that combo, turn it off. Like, there's a lot of different mind games you can play with it. Some fun stuff.
Huh.
That way.
That's
Also, the
interesting.
little demon lady looks really cool.
She does.
Dang, Texas Chainsaw
Another
Massacre got an
move that's
update
new
too?
is Spirit Punch. So he has this punch where he charges it up and lets out just a torrent of these spirits.
That looked like the
Now, it has a bunch of
Sub-Zero
levels. You do it
animation
just real
when
quick,
he's a Titan.
just knock him away. Hold it down. Gives you a crumple state,
Ooh.
and then
Uh,
it's time.
Right.
Okay.
his
Now here's the other thing. This move can be
special
canceled.
effects look
So you
good.
can turn it on. I can back out. Turn it on. Back forward. You can put it in a move. You can do it during a combo and do it. I'm sorry to say, not great at that. but you can continue pressure like we were talking about earlier. Super cool move. Another move he has that's new is this Shrieking Souls move, where he slides on the ground and knocks you up. This also can be canceled. So once you hit, you can double dash forward and continue a combo. So I can be like,
Okay.
Very
like
cool.
that,
You got it.
and so that it just always like constant
11
pressure.
hits.
You're continuing moving forward,
23%.
pressuring them, teleporting around. Just like you talked about earlier, I love the term when you use mental stack.
Yes.
There's so much, just like a lot of our characters, there's so much stuff you have to think about while you're fighting him that could happen at any time.
It also seems like a reoccurring thing here is combo options, possibility, routes. Very cool.
Looks
One
like
of
he
my
has a
favorite
lot
moves
of
he has is
like
this. He's
routes or
got-
possibilities, but he doesn't
This
have a
is
lot of
his
damage.
only quote-unquote projectile. As you can see, it runs across the ground.
Yeah,
You
that's-
only do it in the air.
Can you meter burn
if
it?
you use meter, it costs 2 bars of meter. You
2?
can also do this, and it'll send out these hands.
Bro.
Starting off. Now, this, again, will go back to the knee. The thing that's sort of in the thesis of the story is you can do it from knee. Which means if you want to use the bars, you know, into the round, you can literally come in, do that.
Very cool.
They have infinite
that's
bars on right now,
ERMAC
so
in
we
a
can't really
nutshell.
see it depleting.
Lots of cool stuff he can do. Players who've played him before will get a lot of the same feeling, but there's a depth to him with these cancels, with these air shenanigans, we'll call them, that you can do.
It hardly seems like a fair fight that he has these ghost helpers.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't seem fair.
Right, like it's Mortal Kombat, and ghosts are inherently, they've left this mortal coil.
They sure have. And yeah, he's got plenty of health.
Yeah.
I went and saw
I guess they're
Ghostbusters
all
yesterday.
part of them, so it's fair.
He is many.
It is him.
Yeah.
It is him still the same. We should definitely show his Fatal Blow.
Fatal
Because
Blow.
it is a projectile.
What?
Yeah, so let's do this.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's a good luck connecting that shit. I don't know. It's a fatal blow. It's armored.
And that.
It is what it
You
is.
did pretty good there.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you.
There's
I'm proud of you.
a couple things I messed up on it. You get nervous when you're doing it.
You're human.
Thank
And you're you.
Yeah, and on me. That's,
Right.
that's the big one.
and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
you.
I
Nah,
really enjoyed
Tyler
playing
did
Mac,
good.
definitely.
Tyler did good.
I mean, I've always loved the character. And
He was your main.
Yep.
He was my main. It's good to see your original main back in the game. So that's super fun for me. Also, though, I super love Movado. Like, I've really been enjoying what I can do with ERMAC and Movado. Not that, you know,
Can I just say, Tyler Lansdowne destroys the myth that if you wear a hat all the time, you're gonna like lose your hair. Look at that. Look at the thickness in that man's hair, and he's always wearing a hat. As a matter of fact, we could see a hat crease like in his hairline right now. But he's got plenty of
works
hair.
with everybody if you
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this team up.
It's a little duo of yours.
A little duo of mine. So
Little
that's
duo.
what I will be playing through, definitely.
So screw you, Dad, telling me to
Excited
take
see
off
him
my
back.
hat, telling me I'm gonna
I really
be
like
bald.
that era of MK. He's always been a really cool design. I think the like bungee ropes thing are just so unique. So I think this is a cool one.
I mean, it was the '90s. Leather jacket, you can't go wrong with. Long leather
Right.
jacket, like that was just cool. I mean,
Yeah, he was super. Wait,
Who
wait.
didn't
What
have
did they
one?
say about the bungees? I gotta
Long-
go back. I gotta hear.
Character works with everybody if you
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this team up.
It's a little duo of yours.
A little duo of mine. So
Little
that's
duo.
what I will be playing through, definitely in the next season.
I'm excited to see him back. I really like that era of MK. He's always been a really cool design. I think the like bungee ropes thing are just so unique. So I think this is a cool one.
I mean, it was the '90s. Leather jacket, you can't go wrong with. Long leather
Right.
jacket, like that was just cool. I mean,
It's done.
yeah.
It's done.
Who didn't have one? You know what I mean?
So let's take a look at Movado. So Movado has a bunch of, he does a couple things. He has some setup tools. He has some combo extension tools. He has a way you can, use flawless block to push them back, which I will not be showing. It's in the trailer.
okay.
I cannot do that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look. One thing he has that's really neat, he'll just throw out this mine, which will pull you forward. And at the end,
Honestly.
you're kind of crumpled and knocked down. Now, if they can block that,
Was that some red dragon tech right there?
That's right.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, boom.
Created by the same scientists that built Suhao's chest plate.
It sure feels like it, right?
I like
So you
that.
got that. He can also-
Stephanie,
this
can
is
you
one of my
please make
favorites.
lore
This is
nodes and
generally used for
invasions?
A nice combo ender to add some
Add in
damage.
your
You
own
can do
thing,
just
including
fling each other
Mavado's
into each other. Can you-
Nomad's touch.
tools are
Explain
made from
that.
the same
That
thing
is,
that
that is a Cabal
Husahao
move
or
from
whatever.
MK Deception. I'm so excited to have Mavado.
I can't be
This
talking
is
over them.
One of my favorites. This is generally used for a nice combo ender to add some damage. You can do the just fling each other into each other. Can you
Nomad's touch.
explain that?
That
to
is
people who
that
don't
is
know?
a Cabal move from MK Deception. I'm so excited to have Mavado, and he
All right, we
stole
gotta-
his hook
we gotta
swords in
recenter.
Deception. He stole Nomad's touch. What a criminal!
I
I
was
love
say he's a
it.
criminal. I mean, he's a
So,
well-known criminal.
he takes a little damage. The other person takes a little bit more. He also has. This is really cool.
There we go. That's a little
When
better.
you knock them down, you can slide out with him at low. And people are like, what does that do? Now it adds a little damage for one. What I enjoy it for is it stops wake-ups.
Oh.
So they just have to hold that.
Yep.
And that's what I've been. That's sort
That
of what I've been
prevents
sort of
wake-ups?
theory crafting it to use. Stops wake-ups.
Oh.
That Mavado move stops
I
people
am-
from waking up.
And people are like,
Goodbye,
what does that do?
Melina.
Now it adds a little damage for one. What I enjoy it for is it stops wake-ups.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So they have to.
You're
they
gonna
just
have to eat
hold
that, Melina.
Yep.
And that's what I've been. That's sort of what I've been sort of theory crafting its use as. Super cool though. The two other moves he has, like remember these knees? We talked about these earlier. If they're in the air, he can fly back towards them and knock them back towards you, which is super cool. So you can just combo continuation. He can also do it from the sky.
I was going
with
to
a
ask.
different input, which I like showing it like this.
And that is neat because normally you cannot combo after an uppercut.
Some characters can.
Right.
Sonya's, I believe, can. Scorpions, I believe, can. This is a new one that you can do it on, and it's pretty. I slid
He just slid under.
underneath.
He's like, I'm out.
It's pretty easy to do, I think, too. So that's neat. It's depending on what move you're doing to them.
How's the scaling
is
for
what you'll
Mavado,
decide
though?
to do with either coming forward or dropping down.
And when does
but for me,
Mavado
I
drop?
found it really easy. ERMAC has a lot of moves that I think it works with really well. I mean, that could be recency
'Cause right now
bias
everybody
of putting the
has
characters together, but I
ERMAC,
really enjoyed
or
it.
everybody who
Well, I think one
pre-ordered.
thing that'd be cool is he could help extend your combos if you're a character that's not combo focused.
Right.
Or if you are like ERMAC and you have a lot of options, you can even go all, double down, which I think is one of the coolest things about the cameo system, the ability to kind of.
Who would y'all say
you
in
know,
Mortal
triple,
Kombat 1 is
quadruple
the
down,
least
or fill in gaps that you
combat
might have.
focused?
So,
In
like,
May,
this is
OHG? Thank you,
this
thank you.
basic combo I've
Do
been
you know if
working
it's
on
in the
my
beginning
desk
or
to
end of
pull
May?
it off.
Probably like mid, right? Because we're in the mid of April.
Close.
It's
So
it was good. It was good. It was good.
So
I
close.
feel like I should try it one more time.
Absolutely.
Well,
Hey,
Oh,
that was
that
it.
was
That
close.
was it.
That was good
One
job,
more, one
Tyler.
more,
Good
one
job.
more.
Okay, one more. All right. People are like, please stop.
I was trying to.
I know.
I don't know if
Let's go.
Jandy is still behind the
Boom,
camera,
okay.
like
Alright,
running
there we
the
go.
There's my
transitions
guy.
and
There you
stuff
go.
for
Third
them.
time's a charm. What do you
But they're
call that
actually pretty
combo?
good at Mortal Kombat.
We're
At least
mini.
they were in
Nice.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Right.
When Jandy and I
So
played against
that's
each other,
in a
he
nutshell.
would beat the shit out of me,
Mavado.
dude.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think the combat pack cameos I think have been really really cool. How they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see. the
I
meta
like how
shift and
somebody
evolve.
said, I don't know who it was, but they said cameos. Jandy is the man. Cameos are essentially this game's version of picking your variation in Mortal Kombat 11, right? But it's like you're giving everyone the same, like it's just essentially the same thing, but just packaged slightly differently, you know? But I don't know. I'm
All
still
those
not a
people
fan of the
figured out.
cameo
And a
thing.
wide
I know it's
variety
supposed to
across
bring in
the-
more
Bring it to-
options and the
it's great to see.
metas
Cameo-
and this and that.
The combat pack.
I don't like
cameos
feeling like a single Mortal Kombat character couldn't stand on their own and that they need a cameo in order to kick someone's ass. I don't like that. Just at its core, I don't like that.
I think have been really really cool. How they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see the meta shift and evolve as people figure.
I
out.
honestly feel
A
like
wide
cameos
variety
can be
across
more
them all of
important.
What
Right.
they can do. And
Yes.
So that is ERMAC, Mavado, some changes coming to the game. We're very excited.
You did really good.
Jaws, I
think
bet
you're
you know
tired. Your
Jandy
thumb's tired at all?
because of the
always
music.
nerve-wracking doing it. We have so.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're tired? Your thumb's tired at all?
It's always nerve-wracking doing it because we have so many amazing players who are watching who want the skinny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like, I'm not as good as them. But I do want to explain stuff so they're like, oh, I get it. That's cool.
Right.
And I feel like I was able to do that.
You did good. You did
Thanks.
good.
I think this was your best demonstration yet.
Thank you. It helps when you really like the character too, because I really dug in and like tried to learn this stuff. So cool. So
How
Derek,
can
I
you
believe-
not like Tyler? Man, I get people who are like, I want Mortal Kombat news. You like Kansas City Chiefs, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I get that. That's old. That's tired. All right, let's move on from that, okay? These are their personal Twitters. They didn't get Twitter to only talk about Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Tyler just seems like the kind of person that just walks in a room and brings joy. You know what I'm saying? He's got such a nice, friendly face.
Before we sign off,
Oh my gosh. That looked like it really bothered
Yeah.
him. Hold on.
learn this stuff. So cool. So Derek, I believe before we sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most important part
Most
of the show.
important part. All right.
I will say after birthday shoutouts real quick, after the closing, there is a fight that QA did again,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome, and you're gonna want to stay to the end because there's some fun.
Something special.
It's gonna get brutal.
All right. Birthday shout out. Sorry if I mess up your last name. It happens.
Or first name, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, happy birthday to Lopez Frederico.
Yeah,
We're
Jenny's
going
a
with that one.
cool ass dude.
Daniel Hurd, Graham Shear, Michael Salerno, Jerome Burrell, Pav, happy birthday, Pav, and
Bro, I've been
Sacco,
trying to get a birthday
Rohan
shout out
Williams,
for
Freddie
years,
Palma,
son.
James Palermo, I'm sorry,
Palermo.
Palermo, thanks, bud. Tony Smith,
It's in August.
Shaji, Nick Niebling, Lauren Seacrest, Robert Lathan, Will Jackson, Ian Boyle, Justin Berkeley, we're almost there. Mark Gorski, Bill Bussing, we'll go with that.
Bussing.
Sean Gallagher, and our favorite.
You still hate
Warren
Melita
Wilkes.
with a passion?
Happy birthday,
There we go.
Warren
The
Wilkes.
boss.
Awesome. Well, that is the Combat Cast for today. Before
Happy
we
birthday
go,
to all those
we're gonna go
people.
Now we're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
show a fight that QA put together that I think is pretty awesome.
All right,
So
let's
until
check out
next
this
time,
QA fight.
Thank you very much. We can't wait
Let's
to see
check
you on
out
the next
Dragon.
Combat Cast.
Dragon fighting whomever. That's the only QA I know. Wait, Dragon and Ketchup. Ketchup also did QA, right? But they were like guest QA.
More than you can imagine.
As if all QA wasn't kind of guest. Alright, let's check it out.
Round one, fight.
Okay, Reptile. Dang, that mix. You're coming in low after that invisibility blitz. Ooh, shit. They were not afraid to show off Reptile. I like that. Bro, looking like Van Helsing. Alright. Round one.
Round two, fight.
Okay, it's fifth hand. There's no way they read that. This is choreographed, but that's okay. Dope. Okay. Welcome to the collective.
Wins.
That's a hell of a thing. Oh, I didn't get to say goodbye to them. Was that it? Did they say goodbye and I didn't realize? Hold on
Fly
now.
back towards them and knock them back towards you.
Oh my gosh. Why are we full screen? Exit full screen.
Combo continuation. He can also do it from the sky.
There it
I was
goes.
going
With
to
a
ask.
different input.
Freddie Palma, Shay G, Justin Berkeley, and our favorite, Warren Wilkes.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday,
There we go.
Warren
The
Wilkes.
boss.
Awesome. Well, that is the combat cast for today. Before
Okay.
we go, I mean, we're going to go now. But
Yeah,
we're going to
yeah.
show a fight that QA put
All right.
together. That I think
Huge
is
shout out,
awesome.
huge thank
So
you
until
to
next time,
Tyler,
thank you very much. We can't wait to see you on the next
to
combat.
Derek, to Stephanie for always being genuine people.
Soon done.
And despite constantly
strength.
getting hated
than
on,
you can
like,
imagine.
still showing up and doing these combat casts. I wish they did more of them. I wish they did combat casts like twice a month. I like combat casts. Okay, so now we're at the patch notes. Let me make sure this is lined up for y'all. All right. Here we go. Here we go. What shall we see? Game stability improvement. So y'all have been playing. You know, I assume y'all have been playing. Have y'all noticed the lag issue taken care of? Like, is it gone? Is the lag still a gag? All right. Gameplay performance improved for most hardware configurations, including Valve's Steam Deck. Refined online benchmark storage speed check to determine crossplay matchmaking eligibility. Whatever the fuck that means. Nintendo Switch, you shouldn't even be here. Who invited you to the party? All right, let's keep going down. General fixes for all platforms. Let me scroll up some so I can make sure y'all can read everything. Let me make sure it's lined up. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. All right, move list corrections. We're still having some of the UI indicators wrong in our move lists 7 months later. That's a problem. That's a problem. Move list corrections. Come on now. All right. AI adjustments and improvements. Improvements to screen reader functionality. That's good. That's really good. That's good for anybody who utilizes that. Most of y'all are probably like, who cares about that stuff? But to anybody who has a hard time seeing, that's a beautiful thing. Added ERMAC, okay. Added deception skins for Shao Kahn and Sindel, and Deadly Alliance skins for Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Now, I've seen these skins. I thought the Quan Chi and the Shang Tsung, I thought they were mods because they were so overly saturated and looked they looked like mods. They looked like mod quality. They didn't look like NRS quality, in my opinion. It's just that oversaturation where it looks out of place, you know, that modders like to do because they think, look how bright it is. Look how crisp and awesome it is. I just think it looks bad. Anyway, I do like Shao Kahn's shoulders. Not a big fan of the bottoms, but the shoulders look good, and Sindel looks good as well. But I'm not going to be paying money for that. I'm not going to spend $5 for a single skin when $5 used to get us 3 skins, and it came with a complete game. So you're charging me more for an unfinished game. Don't do that to me. Fix several visual issues with brutalities. That's nice. It always takes me out of it when there's some goofy mess up with the brutality. Like the character's head's floating, or a part of their gear is floating in the air, or all of a sudden your character's facing the wrong direction for some reason. Improved AI ability to perform and defend against wake-ups and reversal attacks. Okay. Guest users can now access unlocks in local verses. That is really good. Okay? That means that people can make their characters look how they want to look, and if they want to do a local versus, and that they're not subject to just looking default all the time. That's a good thing. That should have been in there in the base game, but we're getting there. Fixed gameplay, pause delay. Okay. Oh, sorry, Blood Pharaoh. You can't do that. Just kidding. Yeah, and it's still annoying. The new Sindel skin, though. She does look good, right? You don't play the Switch version. You play the PS5 version. Do you really play the Switch version? I know you have it on the 5. Which would you play if you had the option of either? Be honest. Okay. And honestly, I think having a new generation of games that are exclusive to next gen, Nintendo, I'm sorry, bro. You're so behind. Just deal with it. Embrace the suck. If you don't want to update your firmware or your hardware, then, deal with not getting the best of the best. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, guest user. Okay. I played MK11 on Switch for a bit, but I could never now. Yeah, on Switch it looked okay. I was actually surprised with how good it looked, because I was even in denial back then that it could look good. Anyway, fix an issue that could cause streaks that. But imagine the sales numbers if they didn't make it for the Switch. I imagine those numbers would have been way lower. Let's see. Fix an issue, cause streak stat not to be tracked properly. Okay, never noticed that. But I don't get on many streaks, so maybe that's why I didn't notice that. Fix situation where game could become unresponsive if internet connection is lost while DLC character is being purchased. That's an anomaly. Adjusted fatal blow boost timing and damage during story mode cameo fatal blows. Okay. Improved timing to be more intuitive for both players regaining control after a match extended occurs. All right, so they're making sure that everyone's starting at the same point when, it says round 2 go and Raiden's already like dashing at you and before you can even do anything. All right, more of those type of fixes, right? Fixed camera issue that occur when rapidly entering and exiting customized photo mode. Who does that? Added missing lesson complete announcer audio on combo challenges. Fighters can now be rotated in the premium shop and seasonal store with the right stick. That should have been that way from the beginning. I do not like the premium shop. I will never advertise for it. If you want people to spend $5 to $10 on a skin, then release a complete game. I'm not saying that's NRS's fault. I'm saying that's WB's fault for forcing them to pump out a game well before it was ready. And probably forcing them into a miserable crunch that, just drained any joy they had in making this game, I imagine. Because WB is soulless. Anyway, let's go on. Adding, let's see. Fixed issues with replays where an incorrect name may appear after viewing a combat card. Fixed several audio issues with replays. Fixed issue where game could become unresponsive if user signs out while watching a replay. These are all very specific things that I'm sure happened to somebody one time, but, they should get fixed. Fix the issue or cameos not executing while the roster character is performing a dash with specific timing. Okay. Fix issue with cameo moves not executing while the roster character... Okay, this is the sort of thing I love to see, because there are moments where I'm like, did I do this wrong? I always feel like the input for the cameo and the input for my character, or as they call them, roster character, is oftentimes competing with one another, which is why I'm always an advocate for give me an option to map to the right stick and use a cameo callouts to the right stick. Now, I do know some cameos won't work that way, especially ones like Janet, but just put a disclaimer that if you're going to use this control system, it's not going to work with some cameos, right? That's how it should be, personally, in my opinion, and then you'll negate a lot of these issues. Fixed issue that could briefly cause incorrect victim regions. What the fuck? To be used after duck blocking an attack, then letting go of block button and remaining idle. Okay. I'm guessing that's like those moments where you see somebody hit down and block at the same time and your grab still whiffs for some reason. You know what I mean? It's like instances like that I see a lot in Mortal Kombat 1 where I'm like, you should have got hit. You were just standing there. Why didn't you get hit? And they had just stood up or something. You know what I mean? So, or like they'll stand up from blocking low while still blocking, but the low is still blocked. So I'm thinking that's what that is. Maybe that's what the incorrect victim regions is. Fixed rare situation of incorrect gameplay face animations being displayed. I'm going to assume that's when brutalities happen and we start seeing the characters' mouths move like they're RoboCop without the helmet on. You know what I'm saying? Like, ah, ah, ah. Like, I'm guessing that's what that is. I'm having trouble. Fix an issue that was preventing maximum damage from triggering in multiplayer modes. The hell? What does that mean? Fix motion blur during some moves being applied differently for player 2. Okay. Online. Adjustments to rollback to improve online performance. Good. Added crossplay support to King of the Hill matches. Really good. Fixed several issues with crossplay and King of the Hill invites. Another thumbs up. Fixed players met not updating with players from private matches. Yep, I noticed that. Fixed a long delay that could sometimes occur if your opponent's connection is lost during casual versus. That sort of thing kind of happened with us. If you guys remember the King of the Hill that we ran, and then we were kind of locked in until Blood left, and then it finally like released us from being stuck. Anyway, fixed issues that could cause players to have to wait for the timer to expire if the king leaves the lobby before the first match has started. Okay, and then fixed issue causing some quests to track during private online matches. Well, that's not awesome. So does this mean that when I was getting my dailies, that was the only way I was ever getting currency or any kind of anything? Because when I play this game, I only play online with you guys. So does this mean that our private King of the Hills will no longer count towards these quests or anything? And that just means I will be getting no currency at all. It takes me 2 days to be able to pop one shrine so I can get the 500 coin from the daily. Does this mean that I will not earn anything if all I do is play with friends? This is the main issue with online to me currently, is it needs rooms. Without rooms, we're forced to do private King of the Hills and private versus. Now, I understand why they don't want to give us XP and all this stuff, because people will boost. I first saw it in Call of Duty. You know, people would go to the back of the map and they'd just be standing there killing each other. Somebody's trying to get like a nuclear by letting them kill them over and over again, stuff like that. I remember stuff like that. So I get why they don't do that here, but there's got to be some kind of medium. And that medium is rooms. Give us rooms so they're technically private, but open private. You know what I mean? So we can all play together, but a stranger could still pop in if they really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I need. You have them all? What do you mean you have them all? What do you mean you have them all? Do you have Mortal Kombat 11 on, or Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch, Xbox, PC, and PS5? Did you buy Mortal Kombat 11 4 times over? Answer me. Answer my pasty paleness. Let's see. Invasions. Fix mass. All right, let's get into invasions, because I almost named my YouTube channel Offline Combat, because I primarily deal with offline stuff, the single-player side of Mortal Kombat. That's how I built my channel on Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2. It was all about the single-player aspect of the game, tutorials, all kinds of stuff. It was just all about you versus the computer, you versus the game, not you going online. That was my channel because that's what I was good at, and I was damn good at it. And I thought about changing my name to Offline Combat. Back then, my name was Shubeastie. Now my name is Zach's Not Dead, because I was like, Offline Combat, I don't know, whatever else, right? I'm so glad I didn't change my name to Offline Combat because I'd be sitting here struggling with offline material. Anyway, so let's talk about invasions. Invasions. Fixed mask consumables not working during survival missions. Okay? Fixed issue that could cause some opponents to have incorrect names during endurance and ambush fights. I did notice that, but I thought they were jokes. I thought it was a joke. Fixed rare situations where a new endurance fight opponent would not be facing the correct direction. That's hilarious. Fixed visual issue with endurance matches where some attacks could cause the opponent to explode twice when defeated. That's kind of awesome. They should have left it. All right, fixed issue that could cause combo attacks to not cancel into talisman activations. That's a good one. There are some talisman activations like uppercuts that are really good. Oh, okay, you got it 3 times? I hear you. They didn't buff the XP at all? Dang it! Sons of bitch. No, I'm kidding. All right. Okay, so you only bought it 3 times. That's, you know, it's what it is. It is what it is. You switched the console type, so I get switching over to that. And I get the Switch is like mobile and portability and whatever else, but you don't have to play Mortal Kombat while you poop. Yeah, so not much XP has been adjusted at all. Okay. Now, honestly, I got so burnt out on Invasion, so now Invasions actually gives you decent XP, but I got burnt out, you know? But now that they're introducing new nodes, I'm going to go back into Invasions, which we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be checking out Invasions. Like I said, this is more we're discussing today. We're not fighting today. But let's continue. All right. Fix could cause the opponent to explode twice. Okay, and then the talisman activations. Yeah, so some of those like uppercut talismans and stuff like that could work in the middle of your string and it extends combos. Looks super cool. I wish there was more talismans like that, you know, but uppercut is pretty much the only universal move for them to be able to do that too. Or maybe they could have a talisman that you could grab in a juggle. That'd be cool. Okay, so practice mode. Fixed block mode. Up block not working correctly. If opponent is hit, then player switches sides with a jump attack. Okay, that's a little annoying if you're trying to practice some corner stuff. Okay, fixed, which is a good fix. That's a good fix. Fixed rare issue causing certain attacks not to trigger breaker while custom dummy with breaker mode on is used. Okay, and fixed damage numbers overlapping during fatal blow with multiple hits in quick succession. And fixed random playback trigger not picking a random recording upon practice resetting before the current recording playback finishes. Okay, that makes sense. All that makes sense. That's like when you hit the touchpad and you reset, you know, in practice mode. But if you haven't been like, you know, if you have multiple recordings for your opponent, so you're trying to make yourself better by having to guess what they're busting out. Yeah, that's a good fix. It's annoying because you're trying to level up Kung Lao. You just like Kung Lao's little mustache. Don't lie. All right, I do want to get better with Kung Lao too, though. I do. Baraka, fixed bleeding blade, unable to trade hits. Don't really know what that means. General Shao. I like Shao Kahn better. Fixed settled dispute. Down back punch causing incorrect knockdown animations when hitting a cameo. All right. And then fixed visual issue with Shao not dropping his axe as expected when defeated by a brutality while performing certain attacks. Okay, so that helps with some of those brutality animation sections. All right. And Garrus added UI element to display. They talked about that. Atomic Driver now has 2 more frames. Fixed an issue that could cause slowdown, stone tablet to spawn in incorrect locations, and then fixed camera issues that would occur during history lesson. All right, with Havoc, fixed batters up per cut, causing incorrect knockdown. fixed issues. Okay, let's see here. Kenshi, don't like you. I don't care, Kenshi. Melina fixed a rare issue that could cause a roll to use an incorrect animation when interacting with some modifiers. Not really anything that's going to help me not get my ass kicked by Melina. You like Kung Lao's dimples? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was actually practicing Lao last night. He's got some sauce for sure. Why does he have a better dive kick than Natara? That he needs it, though. I mean, honestly, other than like hat toss, dive kick it's so infamous. It's so infamous, it has to be good. Bro, I thought I just saw like a person standing next to me, but there was nobody there. All right, anyway, let's continue. Okay. Natara. Let's look at Natara here. Fixed deep slash, not being able to combo into her hex kick. That'll be good for a good bit of you. I know a good amount of y'all like to play as Natara. And fixed a rare issue with air dash specials, which could cause enhanced air dash to be prioritized if Natara performs a ground attack the same frame as landing after an air dash. That might mess with somebody, because I feel like some of y'all do that air dash when I expect y'all to hit the ground. You know, you're trying to like fool me. That might magnetize y'all to the ground. That's what that sounds like to me. I could be wrong. Raiden, don't know you, don't want to know you. Let's keep going. Rain, added new basic attacks. Shipwrecker. That's a cool name. And Puddle Step. Added a new combo attack. Kraken Killer. Another cool name. You know they named that for Mr. Aquaman. You know it. You already know they did that. I forget what his actual name is. But shout out to Mr. Aquaman. If it's wet, Mr. Aquaman's all about it. And then Surface Breacher. That's another really good name. All right. When it rains, first hit has 2 more frames of hit advantage, making him better. Floodgate, 7 more frames of hit advantage and recovers 2 frames slower on hit. I feel like they completely changed that one. Undertow has 5 more frames of hit advantage, 5 less block stun frames, and recovers 5 frames faster. Okay, how is Rain? Rain is about... Are we about to see Rain all the time? Waterworld. Not Waterworld with Kevin Costner, but more like a ride at a water park. Starts up 5 frames faster. So that was my biggest gripe about Rain, is everything looked like it took forever to start. And I'm like, you can't have your man's telegraph because he's got the staff and they wanted these things to look cool. But like, you're telegraphing it too much. You're taking up too many frames in order to have these cool looking animations with the staff. I'm glad to see they dialed it back by quite a bit. 5 frames is a good amount. Okay, so now Rain God now has 4 more frames of startup when done as a cancel during a combo. Okay, I wonder if that'll be like a special, some things you can't special cancel into that. Okay, wait, hold on, we skipped to. Water Beam Charge can now be canceled into some other special moves. Okay. And Water Beam Charge Cancel can now be done 5 frames faster and only be used once per combo. I don't know about that, but it's cool. All right, so Reptile, Killer Kick, front punch, back kick. Okay, can now be canceled into Air Falling Fangs, which is big. Froggy Knee and Knee Trick now move slightly further and have a larger hit region when opponents is in a combo. I never thought Froggy Knee was a bad string to begin with. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up with chat here. But his dive kick isn't punishable on block like hers is, and it's faster. Yeah, I feel you on that. I've never been a fan of having to deal with his dive kick, but I've always kind of liked that it's been a problem, if that makes sense. But at least you can jump out of his Storm Cell now. Oh, for Raiden. Yeah, Raiden's nerf didn't do shit. He's still spammable, but at least you can jump out of his Storm Cell now, which is true. It's a start. It is a start, Jaws. And then let's see. Won't stop the Kano spammers, but oh well. And that's likely true. I see it on I only play against you guys. So when y'all talk about Combat League and stuff, I'll see it in maybe some of y'all's content or on like a post on like Twitter or something. By the way, the first invasions clue, you got to spam Reptile's Force Ball, apparently. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Hawk and Loogies, is that the name of it? I don't know, just a guess. But anyway, okay, so Froggy Knee moves slightly further, which is good. We want to close those gaps. That was probably the only thing, is that they had to be up in your business to get that Froggy Knee going. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Devastating Blow, fully charged, now starts up 3 frames faster and recovers 3 frames faster. That's pretty good. Crocodile, front kick, first hit has 12 more frames of hit advantage. Fucking wow. Okay, like a quarter of the frames. Acid Spit Ball is a new special move performed by holding front punch during Acid Spit or enhanced Acid Spit. Okay, so no new directionals for it, you just hold the input for it. I wonder if that's gonna have a problem doing any of like the brutalities or anything. Anyway, let's see. Falling Fangs, an enhanced air Falling Fangs, can now be canceled by holding down. That seems like a really good one, as long as its recovery isn't abysmal. And then enhanced invisibility now becomes fully invisible about 2 seconds faster. Wow, I didn't know it took that long. Oh, speaking of, I started uploading again. Hey, glad that you are. Feels good, right? To once you get in the swing of it, just to get into it. Okay, Scorpion added new combo attack, Fire Pillar Thrust. I'll be looking at that. We've got Sindel. Input for Air Hairball can now be buffered during the startup of Air Levitate. Okay, she's going to be plopping those things out quick as F. All right, we got Smoke, fixed issue that could cause Telestab to miss opponents. You didn't need to fix that. You could have left it like that. Omni-Man, fixed a rare issue with Fly specials that could cause Enhanced Airfly to be prioritized if Omni-Man performs a grounded attack at the same time as landing. So more of that, you're just about to hit the ground fixes, right? More of that, we need to magnetize our fighters' feet to the ground when they're just above it so we can make sure that the inputs are coming out what they should be. Anyway, all right, so Quan Chi, my man Quan Chi. Zone of Waste Armor being applied no longer resets combo counter and damage scaling. Let's take a moment of silence for that. All right. Fix the issue that could cause Zone of Fear to not spawn if opponent is performing a parry. Huh. Never knew that one. Y'all don't use that many parries on me. Fixed issue with Field of Bones that could cause 2 bone cages to appear. I wish that happened to me. And then, let's see. Fixed zone of wasteable. Okay, fixed zone of waste. Able create 2 zones when using practice setting, team setting. The way that's worded hurts my brain. Okay. Enhanced Zone of Waste is now available in practice settings, team settings. Okay. Peacemaker. Holy Peacemaker, did you get hit with the hammer, huh? Peacemaker. Heavy Overhead of Justice does 20 less damage. Enhanced Force Multiplier does 10 less damage on second and third hits. Activate Human Torpedo does 10 less damage. These are so specific. Enhanced Human Torpedo does 20 less damage and has increased combo damage scaling. Huh. Alright. Activate Force Field. Can absorb a maximum of 2 hits and last 2 seconds shorter. Doesn't that just mean that, okay, that'll work against Molina. Good. What about Reiko? He throws out like 3 to 5 projectiles. That means Peacemaker is getting ate up by Reiko for sure. Fixed issues with the ultimate ally. Okay, let's see. Fixed issue that caused the Eagly to still attack if ground air offensive and beautiful bird bullet had just been blocked. Okay, I have noticed that I've been able to call out Eagly before I should have been able to. I will say that. Those are facts. I didn't complain about it. I didn't say nothing. I just kept going. I just turned my head, kept going, bro. All right, activated force field can now absorb. Okay, blah, blah. Fix the issue that could cause activate human torpedo to sometimes push knocked down opponents. Huh. Fix the issue with the ultimate ally causing hit pause to only apply to the opponent when it is interrupted instead of both players. Fix camera issues. Issue with activating force field done at precise timing. As the previous force field buff expires, that could result in some missing visual effects. So that means there's a little bit more of a cooldown before the force field as well. Just like a fraction of a moment. So you can't keep pumping it out. Fixed visual issue that caused Peacemaker was teleporting by Mataro during some of the special moves, special timing. Okay, adjusted helmet impact audio when chambering round gear is equipped. Chambered round gear. Okay, I don't... Some of this, honestly, sounds like a different language. Yes. Yeah, I was about to say, just true. That's a yes. That's a yes. All right, now we're into cameos. Hold on, what happened to my boy Sub? Hello? Hello? Rain, Reptile, Scorpion, Sindel, Smoke, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Where the fuck is Sub-Zero, please? What the fuck? Well, okay, we'll continue. Cameo fighters. Frost cameo. Fixed rare issue that could cause snowflakes to cause a desync during a crossplay match. That is so like snowflakes to cause desyncs like that. Anyway, Jack's cameo slightly increase hit region. Okay, that's good. With the backbreaker opponent is in the combo. I like that. That was one of the things I didn't like about Jax is you had to catch him like just the perfect spot. I felt with Sub-Zero at least, and I felt like I wasn't, or even with Quan Chi, I felt like I couldn't do things because Jack's moves were like his far away grab. He's like a foot farther than he normally is. I'm like, bro, how is that a far grab? Anyway, I would like to see them make the far grab like a dash forward farther and increase the zone of the short grab, personally. All right, Buzzsaw no longer hits airborne opponents, not in a combo. Heard that. That's fine. I never used it as an anti-air tool. I probably should have, but I never have. Sector, flamethrower, second hit now is considered a projectile instead of a melee attack. Okay. So, people who like to use Chameleon and like to have their person go purple so they can't get hit by the projectiles are going to go right through that cameo. Scorpion. Hellblade's hit reaction has 13 more frames of hit advantage before the opponent is knocked down. Does that mean I can call out the Hellblade faster? Isn't that the double chop? Does that mean I can call that down faster? See, I like y'all subscribing to each other. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. We should support each other. We should be here to support each other always. I love it. You know what? I'm leaving my own channel for a second. There we go. I just subbed. Hold on. Give me a second to get chat back. Okay. All right. Bam. All right. Let's see. Where did I go? Where did we go now? What happened? Okay, cameo. Huh? Cameo fighters. Mimic Light Ascension recovers. Oh, is this like Shujinko cameos? Oh, I was very confused for a second. I was like, why am I seeing all the fighters again? Golly, they reworked Shujinko like crazy. I'm not reading all that, but all of this right here Wait, hold on. Let me not lie to you. All of that right there, all of that is for Shujinko. All of that is for Shujinko. So if you didn't like Shujinko, you might now. I would love to see Shujinko receive more brutalities. But we'll see. We'll see what comes with all this other stuff. All right. Okay, so that's all the patch notes. That is all the patch notes. We made it. We got through the patch notes. One more thing we have to look at, which is the invasions season. Let me go ahead and close these other windows up just in case it's like lagging up the stream or something. So now we're going to react to the late. Let me bring this window size down a little bit. I just want to make sure that the whole thing fits in here. That is what he said. And there. Hold on. Let's see if that looks centered. Let's bring that over just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Ready? All right, y'all. Hey, I've only got time for this. I would actually not mind doing a video where we just sit and discuss and I watch like some of y'all's videos. Maybe we should do that. You know what? Let's proactively already discuss doing that. If either of y'all have like one video that you want me to watch or react to on stream, hit me up, let me know, and we can make a stream of it where I just react to some of y'all's content and we could watch it all together and promote each other. And I wouldn't mind doing that at all. So yeah, just let me know. Oh, Arachnid, if you can just tap on OHG's name and then it should say go to channel and then you'll be able to it'll pull you from here, but you'll be able to find theirs and you could subscribe to their stuff real quick. Yeah, I would love to do something like that. It is getting friggin' hot in here and I'm so afraid to look like proper white trash when I take off this and I have no sleeves. So let's get this done. Let's finish it. All right. This was a day we weren't supposed to stream, ladies and gentlemen. We stream Wednesday to Sunday. Okay. Heroes and villains. That's what I like to call y'all. Heroes and villains. If that's okay with y'all, I prefer just to call you heroes and villains. Oh, it only says reporter block? Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I was about to say, OHG, I do not block URLs from people like yourself, so you're more than welcome to put your URL in my chat, if you would like. Okay, and then I'm going to get a sip of water, and just to make sure Arachnid's got time to come back, and then, oh my gosh, like looped around the arm, and we'll be right back. Ugh. Okay. Hey, that's so nice. I want to be more polar, really. That's why I'm wearing this jacket. Oh, you work a lot. And you work out? Working games, story of my life. Yeah, same here. Listen to metal. I like that. I like that. Yeah, hey, at least you're being proactive. You know what I mean? Okay, so if everyone is ready, we are about to watch this Invasion Season 5 trailer. I want Invasions to be good because I want single-player content to be good. I think the hardest part, the struggle that, honestly, Derek Kurtzik is going to have is making people want to come back, making people care about that mode, because they were forced to release it in an unfinished state, so that kind of put a sour taste in everyone's mouth, and everyone got a bad first impression in something that I believe could have been amazing if they were given more time. I think Mortal Kombat 1 should have released in 2024. That's it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I want Invasions to be good. Here we go. Dark Raiden. Earn new skins and gear. Yeah, Johnny Cage. Doesn't that kind of look like Season 1? Am I tripping? Oh, hold on. We got some things to discuss here, okay? Number one, that Johnny Cage skin, is that not like Season 1 skin? Am I tripping? Oh, you saw Evanescence in Vegas last year, debating on uploading the vids I took there? Oh, you lucky. I think Odie likes Evanescence, if I'm not mistaken. All right, hold on. Okay, the skins are underwhelming, but the voice effects are dope. That is something I like about you, Arachnid. And if you don't want me to call you that, I'll call you Don't Touch Me. Maybe DTM? No, that sounds wrong. We'll stick with Arachnid. I know that's something I like about you, is that you not only do you notice the subtleties and the difference in their voice, but like you appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like there were some masks in MK11 that did the same thing, and I was a huge fan of that. So it's nice to see other people really, really enjoy those things. And I felt like when this game released, that's what this game was missing. Like those little things that made stuff more fun, unique, and enjoyable. And so I think voice effects are a great way for NRS to sprinkle in that little bit of care. Anyway, all right, so let's look at the skin. That looks a lot like Season 1 Johnny Cage to me. The lightning thing, whatever. It's just like texture on it, right? It's not moving. Okay. Two things to notice here. Number one, the tea house is raining. And it's raining appropriately. It's raining in that gap in the middle, and it's not raining in the front where it shouldn't be. That's cool. I like to see that sort of stuff. But also, the invasions area is raining as well. And as far as I know, it hasn't rained there yet. Not in that mesa. And it's pouring rain. Look at that electricity gate. I feel like that could have looked way cooler. The gate, anyway. It just looks like somebody squiggled some lines and randomized it. Or, like, probably squiggled, like, 4 lines and then duplicated it, like, 20 times and then just put it in slightly different angles. Anyway. It would have been cooler if it had, like, a Tesla conduit or something. Sudden overload scorpion. I like the purple. I like the purple and gray. Okay, Liu Kang. Voltic deity. Okay, Liu Kang. Oh, look how little he looks. Cosmic Flame, Enhanced Cosmic Flame. Why did they tag these moves? Turn around, left trigger. That's what Derek was talking about. The nodes that are character specific. I don't mind being forced to use a character if it's for a fun little gimmick. I do mind being forced to use a character if it's just a regular fight. That's neat. That's neat too. No other way to avoid those. Hold on now. Can't escape me. Okay. All right, he's got lightning on the skin. That's a little better. He's got white eyes. Is the lightning stagnant, though? I don't know how I feel about the stagnant lighting. Okay, hold up now, baby. That looks pretty decent. That's okay. It still looks like Sub-Zero, and that's what matters. We're also getting purple palettes labeled as Twitch skins, and they basically look exactly like what we're expecting for Melina's season. Wow. I remember the Twitch skins that they did. They not only did Twitch skins, they did Twitch combat cards back in MK11, right? Oh, hold up. Look at the Roomba. I know the Roomba is like a thing. It's always a thing, but that Roomba looks good. What they need to do is allow us those modifiers. If y'all have tried to modify the talismans, where you can make the projectiles larger or smaller. And so I would love to see the squirrel being considered a projectile and that I could make it like way bigger than it actually is. You know what I mean? I would love to make the Roomba squirrel thing larger than my actual fighter. And like that would be hilarious to me. We're also getting purple palettes labeled as Twitch skins. They basically look exactly like we were expected for Melina's season. Like, what does that mean? I saw pictures of more yellow and red and green skins for this season. So in this trailer, I'm not seeing any of that, which I'm happy about. But yeah. Maybe that has to do with Combat League. I don't know. I haven't touched Combat League. Hold on now, Mr. Dimples. Okay, that one looks okay. I can't believe I wanted to click and rotate him right now. Wait, were his eyes? Yeah, they're like beady though. I didn't realize. Barely see it. That looks better. Do they always have to put some like herpes around the eyeballs? Do we always have to do that? Okay, that's interesting. Hold up. Glistening mage, excuse me. Yes, please. Thank you. That is a good skin for Rain. I don't have to grind for Elder God in Combat League. And I don't have to, like, yeah, I don't have to pay money for it, assuming I don't have to. That is a good skin. The moment I saw, like, Rain skin with the white hair, I was like, yo, I want that. So seeing it here makes me happy. His pants, though, remind me of those finger trap things. What do they call them? Chinese finger traps, right? Where they like, yeah, you know those pants are just grabbing his thighs when he tries to take those pants off. He has to push them in and then take them out. Rain is all set. He's a Titan battle, thankfully. Oh, okay, okay. That's why he's got that skin. Oh, does that mean that we're only going to be able to get it in gold and silver? I guess silver is okay. Tell me that does not look like you're fighting some kind of god. Electric soul, whatever, basic. Oh, Melina. You can see Melina with hers. More of the Melina. Bro stealing moves from Homelander before he even gets here. Painted by Evil Raiden. I love seeing Evil Raiden. I wish it was voice of Richard Epcar, but I'll take it.
Like the weather?
If that skin had Richard Epcar's epic voice, I would use it. That looks good. That looks good right there. That picture alone looks good. All right, let's just watch it through without me pausing and talking every second. Is that like Cyber Melina? What are we looking at here? Y'all never played Dragon Age Inquisition? You have no idea how much General Shao looks like Iron Bull. Like it's crazy. What do you mean you don't find? Oh. Wait, what are you talking about, Ray? Ray needed that hair down. He needs that hair down skin. I don't think I have that skin for Kung Lao. Cameo? That might be a new one for Cameo. And I don't think I've seen that hue of the Taro skin. It's kind of hard to tell. Just a horse. I definitely have that.
Like the weather?
I like how he says like the weather when it's raining. Me gusta. All right. So, let's cancel that. Well. The eye bags do it for me. Hey, teach their own. I know some people who think Doc Ock from Spider-Man is the sexiest person in the world. Have you ever seen the rain coming down the Florida gate? All right. Wait, what's that song? Feel the rain on your... Yeah, okay. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it... Okay, no, not doing that. We're not doing that. Anyway, so what do we do now? What do we do now, you're asking? I show you Iron Bull. Hold on now. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'd like to think you can see it. You can see it. How is that not the precursor to Shao Kahn? This is Shao Kahn's daddy. Dragon Age Inquisition is a great game, by the way. In case y'all didn't know, Dragon Age Inquisition is an amazing game. Yeah, Odie sees it. Odie sees it. Look at I will call him Dragon Bull. Look at Iron Bull there. Look at him. He's like, "What's up, bruh?" Illegitimate father to General Shao. Them bighorn peeps. Yep. Big horns, the pointy ears, the nose shape, all of it. His old big-bodied ass. General Shao. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through today. I will see y'all tomorrow because we're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be playing some games. Yes, we're going to be playing Mortal Kombat 1 because of all the updates and patches and whatever else. So we definitely have to dive into MK1. Probably, I'm going to say about half of that stream tomorrow is going to be me testing out Invasions and seeing how well it is now, how good it is now. I heard on Twitter that ambushes are worse than they were in Season 1, which is kind of bad. That's a little bad, I ain't gonna lie. So if it is that bad, that makes it much more of a slog to get through. But if y'all remember, in the Kombat cast, they said that there's less stuff that you're forced to do. So that means there's more side paths, but if you just follow the direct path, you'll have less fights you'll have to deal with. Which means once you finish and get through the portal of one of the invasions, you'll have less of a completed percentage on that mesa because they wanted to give players a more direct route to get to the portal to finish invasions. So it didn't feel awful. And to anybody who wanted to just play invasions, who was enjoying it, there was 10 times more nodes for you to get through, which I think is kind of a really smart way to go about it, you know? Don't force people to sit there for 7 hours and start hating your game just because they want one Titan skin, you know? So anyway, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a real good thing. I think a lot of this is all in the right direction. Yes, GG's. I will RESPEGG's. I will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, so tomorrow it is. Peace. Much love. Y'all take care of one another, right? Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones, right? You know, reach out. I don't know. Don't reach out. People suck sometimes, and that's okay too. But, you know, thanks for hanging out today and my non-usual stream day. We will be back tomorrow for our usual scheduled program, which is Wednesday to Sunday, as y'all already know. Peace. See y'all in the next one. And if y'all have a video that you want me to review to, don't forget, you can find me on Twitter and DM it to me. We'll probably put stipulations like it can't be over 10 minutes or something, you know? But anyway, all right, peace. Jaws, thanks for coming through. All righty, homies. All right, I'm out. Shh. Marco.